A lot of regards to our cherished viewers.
Thank you. Thank you.
So when we speak about mental wellness, it's about being able to strike a balance between your feelings, your thoughts, and then your behavior. And there are 8 dimensions of wellness. So we have physical, spiritual, social, emotional, intellectual, financial, occupation, yes. And so being able to strike a balance between all these 8 dimensions would bring you to a space where you're able to be in wellness and well-being. So when we talk about mental wellness, basically we're speaking to our ability to maintain balance between, these 8 dimensions. And as human beings, there is a common thread, which is our feelings, our thoughts, our behavior. And usually our feelings would inform what kind of thoughts goes through our mind, and then these thoughts will manifest into the behavior or the actions that we put out. So it's really important that we're able to be in consciousness of how well we're doing around our thoughts, our feelings, and then our behavior. Because many a time, if we think differently, then we can do things differently and get different results. So that's what we speak about mental wellness.
As an explanation, and just say your wellness na and just be a way. And I know so can
usually no say if we come across people, in our communities, and when we talk about mental health challenges, it doesn't just, denote the man in the community who is half naked, or the uncle who doesn't stay home and prefers to eat outside or somewhere on the streets, but it speaks to our ability,
that's right,
to maintain an equilibrium, a balance, between the way we coordinate, our daily activities of living, activities of daily living. I mean, our ability to maintain, relationships, our ability to contribute meaningfully to our community, our ability to adapt or cope with normal stresses of life. So when you are able to take care of yourself in all these, areas, then we can say that you are in mental wellness and well-being. Nevertheless, life itself has, its own challenges that comes to it. Life shows up sometimes, and I mean, it's okay to feel the way we feel. What's important is our ability to come back, and maintain that balance between, whatever experiences or challenges we go through in life. So it's really important that we stay into that place of consciousness where we're able to determine that at this point, I'm not feeling too well, I'm feeling agitated, I feel sad, and we should be able to express our emotions around whatever it is that we're going through and be able to maintain that balance.
Jessica, you kept smiling throughout. Is there anything you want to add to what she said, or?
It's because I agree with everything.
You agree with everything she said?
Yes, she said. Yeah.
Great. So you are a facilitator.
Yeah.
Mental consultants.
Yes.
Wellness consultants. What is your job
for
like?
you to have a total balance with your wellness? A lot of things come to play. For instance, what I do at my workplace, it's a walk-in. You come, we have a conversation, just like the normal OPDs we have at work, where the places are always packed with people going in and out. You don't have time to even express if you are having a lot of people that come to the hospital are not really sick. Some, they just need words of encouragement, words of advice, a little bit of counseling here and there to help them come back to their normal self. So with wellness, what we do, you come, we check everything we have to check for you, and then a conversation, we strike a conversation with you. That's when we are able to find out those who are depressed, those who have other mental illnesses that needs attention immediately, or maybe we refer them to the appropriate places they need to seek help.
So it's an open door.
Yes.
People just walk in.
Yes.
Do people know that you're there?
Yes, we make so much noise about it around in the
Around.
community wherever I work. And just like me being here, I speak about it. Somebody might hear and also, come and seek help.
So, like you said, a lot of people walk into the hospital thinking that they are sick, when in actual fact, all they need is to be heard.
Yes.
Because they are going through depression, probably, or do people know when they are even depressed? Do people know?
Thank you for this question, and I would want to share this story again in honoring our viewers and to let people come to that place of consciousness that mental health experiences or challenges lives with us every day. And so being in denial or assuming that it's something that happens to other people and not us,
That's right.
is one thing that would take us into a place we don't want to be. I am a mental health practitioner, and I have close to 11 years of clinical practice experience. And for 8 years, I was battling depression, anxiety. I didn't know what was happening.
Yourself?
Yes.
Super.
This is not someone, me. And I would wake up every day, go to the hospital. I was just at my optimum, putting in my best care ever to relatives, people who visited my facility. And I didn't know what was happening. Nevertheless, I needed to, put up that, strength, wake up, go to work, and I was having my own difficulties and challenges. Again, as a result of life experiences, navigating through everyday life, and sometimes you need people who would just validate your experiences and not make it sound as though you shouldn't experience what you're experiencing, because it's real.
That's right.
It's a real life experience that can happen to anyone. And let me say categorically that if you have not had, an experience with mental health challenges, it doesn't mean that, you're good to go. At any point in time, you're going to experience it. If not now, sometime before. Your lifespan comes to a close. And currently, we have 1 in every 5 Ghanaian who is going to experience one form of mental health experience or the other before your lifetime. 1 in 5. So let's start counting.
Hey.
Yes, we're going to count now. 1 in 5 at any given time.
Yeah.
1 in 5 of Ghanaians.
Patience, about all day.
Yes. And that is the reality.
Wow, that's serious.
Yes.
That's really serious.
That is the reality. And let me also say that 25% of all mental health experiences start by age 14. Yes. Recently I saw
14 years.
Yes, I saw
experiencing
yes.
it.
I saw a suicide note. It was all over social media. A 15-year-old, girl who had left a suicide note to her parents.
Yeah.
And when you navigate through the storyline, these are things that are happening to us. And because of the job demands and other roles that we have to fulfill, there is a huge gap between that connection that has to be between us in this age of technology. You go out and people are supposed to connect through eye contact.
No, they're on the phone.
And we're just stuck on our
We're on
phones,
the
and
phone.
there isn't that
And
connection.